Hey supers, welcome back to another juicy gossip video. I don't care what nobody says. I think Nicki Minaj's status is way higher than Beyonce. And why I say this, though Beyonce, she has hits and she has songs. She's a good performer, a good singer. And I don't think she's the only best singer. There's so many other singers out there right now that's killing it. And when I talk about good singers, I'm talking about Coco Jones, Mariah Carey, Mooney Long, and so many other girls like Ella May and them girls. Beyonce is not the only girl who has vocals, okay? And I think Beyonce only pops because she's married to Jay-Z. Take Jay-Z away from the whole thing. Of course, she's still gonna be an independent woman, but I still think she's not that really high in status like Nicki Minaj. Nicki has so much influence. If you were to really think about it, Nicki has a lot of influence. And the only reason why Beyonce has it popping is only because she's married to a giant, and that is Jay-Z. Take away Jay-Z, like I said, from Beyonce, Beyonce's not really talked about. Most people, they're not ready to touch on this topic as yet, but all I can say is the facts are the facts, and that's just my opinion. But to me, my opinions right there are facts. First of all, Nicki pop out was solely because of music. Beyonce has been in music because of her parents. They were already business people. Her dad, Matthew Knowles, he was always into music production. She got an easy way in, and her family, they had money. They weren't like a family who, didn't really had much. They had money. They could thrive. Nicki Minaj, on the other hand, that girl had to work her way up musically. Though she had been in the Lil Wayne crew, she really put her pen and her voice to work, and that's her instrument. I think Jay-Z is Beyonce's instrument, how to really pop. Look at the Cowboy Carter tour and the Super Bowl performances. Who made that happen? Jay-Z. Because he has shares in the NFL and he has a lot of power in this music industry. And I think Beyonce family, her parents rather, sold her to Jay-Z at a very young age because they saw that as an opportunity for her to reach a certain goal that would maintain, her stability in the music industry. When you look at the Grammys last year and you saw that Beyonce won over Billie Eilish, a lot of persons, they knew that Beyonce did not deserve that Grammy because, to be honest, her time is completely ended in music. She's a good performer. I'm never going to take away that from her. And I think she is thriving, yearning for that Michael Jackson status. She want to be one of the greats. And that's what I get from Beyonce. Girl, you're already one of the greats, but it's just not your time anymore. You have expired musically. I thought the Hit Me Hard and Soft album by Billie Eilish, it was robbed. A lot of people love that album. I'm a Jamaican woman and I adored that Billie Eilish album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, because you heard the talent, the work, the feelings, everything was devoted in that album. For the Cowboy Carter, I think that album was just about revenge, showing people that, oh, yes, you're a black woman, but you could do country also, which is a good element of proving people that you are talented in all areas. But what about true talent? Jay-Z went on a stage to defend his wife, of course, with all due respect, that's his wife, but to tell people that, oh, they're not deserving of the Grammy as his wife. And I think, who do you think your wife is? She ain't no Queen Elizabeth. She is talented, but so are so many other individuals who's actually deserving of Grammys in the same category. You're acting as if you and your wife is alpha in this music industry and nobody else is deserving of glory and praises and, accolades. No. Look at Nicki Minaj. Who has ever went on that Grammy stage to defend Nicki Minaj? Nicki built female rap and she revived female rap. Yes, Lil' Kim was doing her thing, Foxy Brown was doing their thing, but they didn't really made female rap a thing. Like, it never really went mainstream. They were solely under Jay-Z. Nicki Minaj came and she kicked that door down, and she was basically being like a powerhouse, leading the female pack to say, you don't have to be under no man to lead being a female rapper independently. And that was Jay-Z's problem. He was so used to being a leader for female rap, having these girls under his arms. And Nicki's like, nah, I'm a woman, I'm capable, I'm talented, and I don't need a man to devote me or to give me validation. I sit down, I write my raps, I'm smart. I don't need no man, not because it's a male-dominated industry. I am a woman, I'm my own individual, and I know where my talent is from. My talent is from me. I don't need you as a man to manage me or to tell me what to do. And that's Jay-Z's issue with Nicki Minaj. She's too bossy, independent, and confident. And to be honest, a man doesn't always like seeing a woman who's so overly confident. And that's Jay-Z's problem right there. A lot of people, they're so afraid of speaking out and saying their truth. But to be honest, I think, like I said, Beyonce's not all that. It's not her internet. She doesn't really have any groove. She is a good performer, but she is not all that, glorious. I think Nicki Minaj deserves her flowers. This is actually Nicki Minaj's internet. If Nicki is gone, the internet is so boring. There's no entertainment. Y'all need to be honest. There's no entertainment if Nicki is quiet. There's nothing that's going on in the music industry. No beef, no entertainment. No one has no shade to throw if Nicki is not around, okay? So this is Nicki Minaj's internet. Nicki Minaj actually keeps the music industry alive, and that's the truth, okay? But y'all don't want to be honest about it. I'm always going to state the facts, whether you like it or not. But let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Leave a like for this video. Share if you care. And see you guys some other time. And thank you so much for always sipping with us.